This is Captain Bill Burke at Computer Control in the NORAD Combat Operations Center. The North American Air Defense Command is responsible for the air defense of the United States and Canada. Any unfriendly or unknown aircraft approaching our two countries must be identified by communications or by interception so that we can maintain the security of our airspace. Well, a few minutes ago, we were notified that our radar warning station at Thule, Greenland, is tracking a strange object, which was first detected near the North Pole and is now on a course to Canada and the United States. According to the radar operator, the object does not appear to be an airplane or a missile. It's traveling too slow for a missile and too low to be an airplane. The radar return shows one large object apparently being pulled through the air by 8 smaller ones. We'll keep tracking this unknown, and we'll have more information on it as soon as we complete our computer check. This is Captain Bill Burke at the NORAD Combat Operations Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
This is Captain Bob Murphy at NORAD's Ballistic Missile Early Warning Station in Alaska. Our equipment is primarily designed to detect and track incoming ballistic missiles, and it can also track satellites passing over this area. We have just picked up an object headed toward the United States and Canada from a starting point that our computers tell us is North Pole. These same computers show that the object is a large sled-like container with a propulsion system unlike any jet or rocket device presently known to science. The pilot of this device has been identified as having a long white beard and wearing a red suit. He apparently is shouting something to the components of his power unit. We were able to make out a ho, ho, ho and a on Donner and Blitzen. This is Captain Bob Murphy reporting. This is Sergeant Gordon Reed reporting from a radar station of NORAD's Distant Early Warning Line in Alaska. The DEW line searches the skies 24 hours a day to detect incoming aircraft which could be unfriendly or unknown. We have just spotted an object we've been looking for since it was first reported a short time ago. It has been identified as a friendly airborne vehicle drawn by 8 reindeer and guided by a fat man with a long white beard. His payload has been determined to be a large number of toys and gifts marked for children throughout the United States and Canada. He seems to be checking a long list of names to make sure all the gifts go to the right boys and girls. This is Sergeant Gordon Reed in Alaska.
This is Major Harold McKinney at North Bay, Canada. A few minutes ago, we scrambled 2 interceptor aircraft to investigate an object we've been following on our radar. From his altitude and speed, we're sure it must be Santa Claus.
North Bay Control, this is Helper 1-4, over.
Helper 1-4, North Bay, go ahead.
This is Helper 1-4. We have him on our radar now. He's going south at a high rate of speed. Looks like he'll be on time at the rate he's going. And I can have him visually now. I can see him about 2 miles level at 3 o'clock position. I'll move in for a closer look. I think he sees us. Yes, he sees us now. He's waving and he's laughing. We'll fly escort with him to assure him safe passage. This is Helper 1-4, over.
Roger 1-4, North Bay Control out. Well, it looks like a safe journey for Santa to the homes of children everywhere, and lots of Christmas cheer throughout North America. This is Major Harold McKinney at Northern NORAD Region Headquarters, North Bay, Canada.
This is Colonel Noel Holliday at the NORAD Combat Operations Center. For some time now, radars of the North American Air Defense Command have been tracking Santa Claus on his way from the North Pole into Canada and the United States. Our radar station in Alaska earlier identified a sled being drawn by 8 reindeer, loaded with gifts for children across the land. We're providing Santa a fighter interceptor escort composed of a United States Air Force F-106 and a Canadian Forces CF-101 to assure the jolly old gent a safe arrival.
Roger 28. We've received the track and now have it on display here. Keep us advised of development.
Our latest reports indicate that Santa is being seen in many places at once. We're sure our radar is operating properly. It's just that Santa is making numerous landings, bringing joy and happiness to children throughout North America. Santa's on his way, and he's on schedule. So from all of us at NORAD, a very Merry Christmas.